Good evening, brethren. I just wanted to make this video, short little video, to show you two Bibles. Okay, one is it's a 1611 edition by Zondervan, and it's at one time you could buy this at Walmart for $5 or $7 when it first came out. They stopped publishing them though, and now if you want to buy one, you're gonna have to pay like $40 up to $100 for one that is in brand new condition. But anyway, if you look inside, you can see it's actually an exact photographic representation of the 1611, just like my big one here. This is a lot cheaper though, so I just want to show you guys this. And as you guys know, if you ever seen my two previous videos, you know, the one that talks about the one labeled my doctrinal statement, and also the one my stance on the Holy Scriptures, you know, you will know that I love this 1611 edition, and I believe it is the perfect Word of God. Alright? And the interesting thing about this is it doesn't have the Apocrypha in it. It doesn't have the Apocrypha in between the Old and New Testaments. It's still really thick. But it's got the Gothic type. This is exactly what you see in the other one. And this is the first edition of the Old and New Testaments. Alright, of the Scriptures. And you know what? I wish I would have known what I know now back in the years that this was available at Walmart. I would have picked a whole bunch of them up. Well, unfortunately I don't know. I didn't, so it's okay. See how this is kind of tore up and stuff? See, it's got a little, you know, wear and tear on it. And this thing cost me $40. Imagine that. A book that somebody got for $5 or $7, they sold for $40. Or somebody just probably just found this in a garage sale somewhere. I don't know. People have no respect for Bibles nowadays. Now, here's another one. Alright. This is by Hendrickson. And in my videos, I will put in the description where you can buy this one. Now, I won't put where you can buy this one because it'll always be changing. Because people just sell them out there on various websites like eBay and whatnot. Amazon sometimes has them. But it's not published anymore. So it's not readily available. But this is still published. And the thing about this one is, I've examined it so far, and the text seems to be exactly the same. Has every punctuation and every so-called typo and mistake, so-called, in the first edition. But this one has the Apocrypha. But you notice the only difference is that this one is in a Roman typeface. You know, like a modern, easier to read Roman typeface. And it looks good. It's a little leather Bible, you know, little handheld. You know, so I like it. It just doesn't have the Gothic text, which isn't important to me. You know, so long as the words and the punctuation are the same, I like it. And it's even got all the same references, you know. If you ever look at that kind of stuff, I usually don't. So, there's that. And I'll leave links to get one of these. Because as far as I can tell so far, I'll have to do a little bit more digging, but it seems to be exactly the same text. Now, a lot of people, I've heard people mistakenly say, well, no, this one is like the 1679 or something. It's really not. What it is it's an exact reproduction of the 1611 first edition text before, the later editions came, the earliest one being 1611 of that year. The one that says she went into the city in Ruth 3:15 or 3:11, I believe. But this one says he, just like the first edition, and other places where you can know, where the first edition, what it is, the text. This has it all so far as I can tell. Now the Apocrypha, I don't know if it's exactly the same, but that's not important. It's got the Old New Testaments, and I've looked at those, and it looks to be the same to me. Now, a word on the Apocrypha, okay? Listen, don't despise books, The Apocrypha, I mean, it never claims to be the Word of God, all right? It's a book. Well, it's a few books. They're not evil or anything. I mean, I wouldn't use them for doctrine. But still, I mean, don't you ever read books that you don't use for, that you don't get your doctrine from? You read Bible commentaries, don't you? Is that the Word of God? No. So, I mean, don't despise the Apocrypha, is what I'm saying. If you can get a book with the Apocrypha in it, hey, that's not bad. Along with the Scriptures, okay. So, I mean, there's those two. All right, just to remind you guys, in the description of all my Bible study books, the ones where I go verse by verse, chapter by chapter through the books, we're now going through Romans. In every description, I try to put in links to where you can actually read the first edition online. Okay? It's free. It's free out there if you ever want to take a look and read it, or just to see what the first edition actually looked like. All right? So that's that. So this thing, or this one even, you can carry around with you and read wherever you want to. You don't have to carry around a big old book like the ones that Great Sight sells, So, there you go, brethren. And that's that. Hopefully later tonight, probably go through, I think I'm going to make a summary full of the chapters we've gone through already since my last summary. Alright? So that's probably what I'll be doing tonight. Anyway, God bless you guys.